Greetings, Good Life Nation, and welcome to another exciting Tuesday night call. Matt Landau, your president here.
Mark Seaforth, your CEO founder, and we're ready to jump in. We've got a lot of good stuff to share with you tonight.
Absolutely, guys. An incredibly exciting week here. We just want to jump right into it because there's some really important points that we feel like we need to go over, and we want to make sure that everybody really gets. And so the first thing that we want to get into is PCV.
I thought I said jump right in, and you said jump right in.
Well, we're jumping in.
We're jumping right in?
I jump, you jump. So guys, here's what's exciting. So, we've rolled out this PCV concept, which is really incredibly important, both from a compliance standpoint, and plus it just makes a lot of good sense. Now, we've given everybody to May 1st to get to that point so they can get qualified and get everything established the right way. I know a lot of the concern out there has been nobody wants to lose their legacy tree position. We're certainly not. We don't want that to happen.
Right.
So what Mark and I wanted to do was take a few minutes out of the box tonight, was to sit down and really go over PCV and give you some illustrations and kind of just explain how it works so everybody's got a good, clear, solid understanding.
So let's take a quick look at this then. We'll bring up the screen share here, guys, and we'll see what we've got. Okay. This plan. All right, now it's actually pretty basic and pretty easy to qualify for the money trees, or it would be the legacy tree or the coded bonus tree or the team tree. All you have to do is have 50 PCV. So what is that? Well, PCV is obviously based on product, and the product comes from our wholesale shopping network. It comes from VIP card usage. It comes from IBOs with subscriptions, which is, say when you enroll somebody new, that's their first month only. And of course, it comes from just the monthly residual when somebody's paying their monthly subscription fees. So all it takes for you to be able to qualify is 50 PCV. It's pretty simple because if you've got, for example, your own subscription, which is 25, okay, and you have one platinum customer, you're at 50. So it's pretty simple. Or if you went out and let's say, for example, you just put in two new platinum subscribers, well, that every month is going to generate you 50 PCV, so you qualified there. Let's say you put in an IBO that is a platinum subscriber now. Well, that's a little different because there, what happens, you get the 25 the first month, but the next month, that guy that you put in, he gets that 25. So again, it's not a difficult thing to do. It just requires 50 PCV. So the simplest way to do it is, like we said, is just yourself and one customer.
One retail,
That's it. That's all there is to it.
What we wanted to do was we wanted to establish a PCV that made a lot of sense, that was very easy to attain by both, you being a consumer of the product and you sharing the product with others. And so, that 50 was, the idea was to have, half of that from your own personal consumption and half of that from a true retail subscriber, somebody who's going to enjoy the product, who's not necessarily in the business. Now, that being said, that is the easiest way to do it. You get that platinum subscription yourself. So there's 25 taken care of. If you're a builder, you're bringing someone into the business and you're only bringing in IBOs who are also subscribers. Well, that works too for that month, because they're going to get that. And if you continue to put one in a month, and we really you remember what we talked about last week with Mark, how easy it is to share the cards and get that, promote that organic growth.
And this is a gauge. I want to show them this. This kind of shows them, in your back office, you're going to have this tracker. And what's great about that is you can go to your back office anytime you want, and you can look, and you can see the first gauge on your left. It says PCV myself. What is that? Well, that's your personal subscription, okay? So now you've created 25 PCV right there. Let's say, for example...
Well, that's also your marketplace mall usage.
Right, the wholesale shopping network. So you can create more there from the wholesale shopping network. Now, the next one is your PCV of your IBOs. What is that? Well, obviously, that's the personal IBOs that you set up. So now that is a one-time only. For example, if you set up 3, like in this example, it shows 75, that would mean that you actually had set up three IBOs this month that all have the platinum subscriptions. Okay. Now the next one over is strictly your monthly guys. So those the customers you set up, the ones that are subscribing as platinums, you're getting 25 on every one. So if you had 4 customers, let's say, as an example here, that's creating 100 PCV to you each month, and that repeats itself. What's great about having the customers, that repeats itself automatically every month. You don't have to go get new customers. It only takes 2. You're totally qualified. And then of course the last one over here, the last gauge, is the PCV for VIP. So as you're putting the cards out, they're being used. That's creating PCV back to you too, based on the amount of usage. So then what it does, it takes all those 4 things It totals it up, and the center gauge you see shows you your PCV for the month. It's very simple. Guys, what's cool about this is everybody, every IBO is going to have one of these, and every IBO is obviously creating a different amount of PCV each month. But remember, when you take that, that's what's being used to also pay commissions to everybody. Mm-hmm. So when this one person has, 210 in that example, well, that's being paid up into the coded bonus and the legacy tree and the team tree. And so, guys, it's a simple system. Anybody can do it. We've made the qualifications easy, and we want to keep it.
We want you to really take some time and study this dashboard, because there are a lot of amazing ways that you can accumulate PCV. Now, the easiest way, of course, is having a retail subscriber, because once they're in, you've got one retail subscriber, they're going to stay in for life. You've got that 25 PCV in addition to your own. You're good. You're covered. Yeah. But you can also accumulate that PCV through all those other gauges in there. So if you want to use the wholesale shopping network and you've got, X amount of product that you absolutely love and want to consume, you can do that. If you've got a pipeline of cards out there and you know that those things are getting used, and maybe you've got a business and they're using them for travel, or doing, you've got a large amount of people that are actually using these cards, you're going to get that PCV. Right. But what we want to do is we want to get you on a path so you have steady, consistent PCV every month. Ultimately, we want to share this with new subscribers. We want to bring people into the business. And like Mark said, that's only going to build money for the whole company.
Yeah, and guys, like I said, the minimum now for everybody is 50. Well, to give you an idea, before the average, because of our silver, gold, and platinum subscriptions, the way we didn't have all these other products and offerings and stuff, the average was probably only around 15 to 20 CV per IBO. Now it's going to be 50 to 100 to 200 to 300 because of the VIP card working, the shopping network. So what does that mean? That means bigger commission checks for everybody. It means more money, because there's going to be more money, that every individual IBO is going to be generating. So let's move on. We got a few other things to cover, but I think that's it. Absolutely. It's simple and easy, and I hope that's a good
guys. We will continue to train and give you that kind of feedback. But this is that's all you need to know.
Think about that. This has got to be the easiest qualifications in the industry. Mm-hmm. What I love about this company, guys, is I know for a fact we pay out more of every dollar we take in than any company out there. I would like somebody to show me one company that pays out more, because we don't play the breakage game, guys. We pay it out. I'd like to see anybody ever show me a company that pays out more than we do. I don't believe it. I don't think it exists. Mm-hmm. So we pay out more. It's simple to qualify. We have the simplest qualifications of any company out there, and we got the most exciting product and a unique compensation plan. Doesn't get much better than that.
And the greatest way to share it ever, by the way.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Don't forget about that. So speaking of the product, guys, as we continue to deepen and get it stronger and get that value, that value proposition even better and better, you will see that all the other concierges that we're implementing are now in place. So that's the adventure concierge, the golf concierge, the group trip concierge, and how exciting to be able to have that as a tool and a resource now to be able to book just unique types of trips and group trips. And think about the possibilities with that. And that gets my juices flowing.
And by the way, when you do these group trips, you get a small group together, guess what? You go for free. A lot of people don't realize that. It's great because of the savings, but there's always one person that gets to go for free. Mm-hmm. So if you put together a group trip for somebody, hey,
we're gonna be training on that. Makes me think about Rob Baker and all the great stuff that he's gonna be training.
All right, what else we got?
Where is he gonna be doing a lot of that training? What's gonna be our next amazing, exciting event?
Yeah. We're gonna be back in Atlanta, guys. Remember, we promised we'd be back a month later, so we're gonna be in Atlanta. What is the date?
So we're all set. It's on the 24th. So that's the 2 weeks from Saturday.
Oh, guess who's going to be there too? Not just myself, not just Rob Baker, but we got a very special guest, Rick Barry, NBA, Hall of Famer, is going to be there, and he's going to be talking about his involvement as a spokesperson now for this company and his excitement and what he's doing, taking this out to all kinds of NBA owners and players and celebrities, and it's exciting. And so you definitely want to be in Atlanta, because Rick is a dynamic speaker. As a matter of fact, sometimes when I'm around Rick, I feel low energy. Now, if you know me, that's saying a lot.
No, I'm not, guys. He puts him to shame a little bit.
Yeah,
okay?
He does.
Especially when he gets rolling. No. And he's an amazing person and a great guy. But it's his passion, and that's why if you can come to Atlanta and be there to witness, to meet him, but to feel his passion, because it's infectious.
Well, he even said to me the other day, he says, Mark, anybody that doesn't do this, he says, I actually would look at him like they're a moron. And I don't care if it's the owner of the Golden State Warriors. If he says no to this, he's a moron. He said, it's just that good. He said, nobody's going to say no.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, Rick is an amazing guy and an amazing addition to our team. So really, really excited to have that. That's going to be at the.
Sorry, Rick, I probably shouldn't have said that. I take it back.
He'd say no. He'd say he'd agree with you. So tell them all.
Yeah.
So that's going to be at the Marriott Peachtree Corners. We have an event ticket up in the back office now.
Yeah.
I think it's
Limited seating too.
Limited seating. This is a smaller room, so it's limited seating. There's going to be lunch provided. It's going to get going at 8:30. You show up for registration. 9 o'clock. It's going to get going. It's going to be an all day, training, sharing, presentation.
Yeah, and listen, guys, if you guys do what you said you were going to do, then the room's going to be overfilled. So what we'll have to do then, if that happens, we'll just break it up into a couple presentations to make sure we can, get everybody in front of us to share what we've got. So again, that's not a bad situation if we're completely oversold and got too many people there. We'll figure out how to work with that.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the Philippines, because Philippines is exciting, guys. We're moving things forward. Actually, we just did a little recorded call earlier addressing. We're going to start addressing. We're doing kind of a countdown to going live over there in the Philippines, getting some real-time excitement going on.
That was fun doing a little welcome to everybody in the Philippines and talking about what's coming here in the coming weeks. And it's exciting. So
we're doing some culture building, so we're getting things going and exciting. The date we're actually kind of just setting a countdown. You may have seen that the date changed, and part of the reason why it changed was because we wanted to get some of that programming in place, some of the price adjustments, because we wanted to have it so it benefits everybody. All the IBOs that are coming over, that are taking advantage of the opportunity that we've given them, we want to maximize that opportunity, and that's that 5-up that we explained a little bit. We'll continue to give you more explainers on that, but we want as many people in your genealogy to be able to benefit from the opportunity in what's happening in the Philippines. And so we want to get that in place. We want to get some of the new pricing in place to make it reflect, I think, a little bit more responsibly and more kind of, what makes sense in the market over there.
Right, because it is a different market, a different culture, kind of a different, level of income. So we wanted to make sure that we had a price point that would work in the Philippines. That's important to all of us. So
and we're not just going there to just drop our product there. No. We want people of the Philippines and Asia and every market we go to truly be able to appreciate and enjoy the product.
Right.
And so that is, that's being put in place, but we have
and we still have our platinum subscription over there, which is the exact same thing as here in the US, but we had to have an entry point there that fit really a lot of the folks there that would not otherwise have an opportunity to benefit from this product. So we'll talk more about that later.
Yep. So we're going to have a formal launch date of March 21st over there. We're going to be doing kind of a Facebook Live event for everybody there. We're going to be building a lot of excitement. We're going to be doing a bit of a countdown and really getting people excited. So, thank you to everybody that pre-registered. All those people are in place. They've guaranteed their position. They've got they're locked in. They were smart. They were early adapters. Now we want to get ready to make this just the most exciting opening possible for the people of the Philippines. So that's in place and that's exciting. My friends in Canada, I'm going to have some information for you very soon. We've been making some progress in some of the provinces over there. Some exciting things going. I'm not going to give you much more than that, but I wanted to say hello and we appreciate you. And you guys are going to have a lot to be excited about very soon as well.
Little Baileys?
No more Baileys. Have a moose head for Canadians.
A moose head. Actually, it's just boring coffee, but it sounds good when I say Baileys,
It sure does. It's coffee. I got coffee breath over here.
Yeah. Hey, thanks a lot. So, don't forget my webinar Thursday night.
Let's just get into that. So, all right, guys. So another, as we dial things in and roll out all these amazing aspects of both the product and the opportunity side, so important that we share the presentation with as many people as possible. We know it's important that we give you guys a live, Mark doing it, and you get the master actually rolling it out and modeling it and sharing it with people. So Thursday night we're going to be doing a live webinar, and really what we want is
this is for you guys to build. I mean, what you need to be doing is you need to be inviting people to your home and having a good life party, having as many people as you can, and then play this webinar live, and then afterwards all you've got to do is ask them, hey, what level do you want to come in at? Because again, I don't think anybody ever looks at this opportunity could say no. I really don't. So I don't care if you have one person at your house or 20 people, you're going to have results. And if you can't do a party, the worst thing you can do is get on the phone and call people and say, look, here's the link for the webinar. Just forward the link to them. You got the link, forward it to them and say, hey, go take a look at the webinar, and afterwards let's call and talk, touch base, and see what you want to do with this business. Because again, this is how you're going to build, guys. And I'm going to keep doing these things for the next coming Thursdays for a while until we get it down exactly the way we want it. And then we got something cool to do. Then we're going to start probably having this webinar looping around the clock. In other words, you'll start like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and go till like 8 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And every hour on the hour it'll play. So no matter where you are, what you're doing, you can send somebody to a live presentation. So that'll be exciting. But we're gonna first refine it for a few more weeks.
And right now, I mean, you want to see the presentation because it really is exciting.
Oh my gosh, we've added a lot.
It is
just since the last time I
so many changes every time. We're part of what we're working on here is refining and doing it and then tweaking it and adding. But we are what you're going to see now and what any prospect would see on Thursday night is going to absolutely blow their minds.
Yeah.
And so this is a real opportunity for you to go out and generate real prospects and bring them somewhere where they, you guys can create kind of a little bit of culture yourself. So whether it's in your home or it's at a Starbucks or it's somewhere else, somewhere where you can open the laptop and everybody can tune in. But you're going to have people that if they have a pulse, they're going to be excited.
Yeah, and then what we've done is we've kind of increased a little bit of the content when it comes to the product because it's so exciting. I've actually reduced some of the content when it comes to the compensation. Not that it's not just as exciting, but there's a time and place to really train on how everything works. So this is going to be more of just an excitement type of explanation of the compensation plan with the detail to follow.
And there's so much added value to the product.
That's why we had to expand on that.
Product that it's really, really. I mean, I watch it and I sit back and I pretend I've never seen it before, and it's like it's so exciting to see it. And so there's so much to share on the product side. The card, and the opportunity. It's easy to share it.
Yeah. So guys, we're in a great place. So this is the time. This is what I call, this is our building stage now. We've gone through everything we needed to go through. We're past all that. Everything is in place. Our infrastructure is there. Everything's working the way it's supposed to work. Our product is amazing. Obviously, we have an incredible opportunity. The VIP club card, the compensation plan's working. Everything's done. Now it's just time to build. I mean, guys, again, we have the best opportunity in America, bar none. It is the best opportunity in America. And I'll say that to anybody, because if anybody show me something better, I'd sure like to see it, because I know it doesn't exist, right? And I don't know, man. So if you can't get excited about this, there's not much you can get excited about. With that, I'm done.
That's it. Those are good words to part with. So with that, guys, we'll see you Thursday night at the live event. We'll see you in Atlanta on the 24th.
Yeah.
And, hey.
God bless and take care.
God bless. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Good night.